Students, we are going to look at another important topic, very interesting because something that we deal with it on an everyday basis. This is called emotions. We use this word very often, and sometimes we don't realize what it does to us. What is emotion? Emotion is a strong or intense feeling. So, simple definition of emotion is it's a strong feeling or an intense feeling. Now, we all know what feelings are. We all experience different kinds of feelings every day, every minute. Now, feelings can be both positive and negative. You know what are positive feelings? Anger. Anger is a negative feeling. Sadness is a negative feeling. Positive feelings would be joy, surprise. And same way, there are pleasant and unpleasant feelings. Pleasant feelings can be again happiness, joy, and surprise. These can be pleasant feelings. Unpleasant feelings would be revenge, bitterness, jealousy. These are unpleasant feelings. So we know there are positive and negative feelings, there are pleasant and unpleasant feelings. Now we must know that emotions play a very important role in our health. We have come to learn through research that our health is impacted by our emotions. We all know how much of health problems are happening because of stress. Stress basically are coming from our feelings, or we respond to a situation. So emotions do have a very strong impact on our health. So that's something we have to keep in mind. Second thing is, emotions can affect our human relationships. That again something that we see on a daily basis. How an anger or revenge can affect a human relationship. It even breaks a strong friendship or even breaks a marriage. Today many marriages or divorces are because it has affected the emotions, or the emotional expressions that affected the relationships. Thirdly, emotion is a very complex thing. It's not so simple as we say it's just a feeling. It's something more than that. We'll come to understand that as we go through the whole topic. Emotion is a very complex thing. For example, when we talk about the emotion of love, we say it's a very pleasant and positive feeling. But do we understand that love can have a few other emotions included in it? Love can have anger, love can have, because someone will love with a lot of possessiveness, that the other person, if they show some love to somebody, they will be possessive and angry. So love will have anger. Love can have jealousy. If a person loves a girl, that person feels angry when the girl talks to another boy. So these are instances where we see love is just not a straightforward, simple emotion. It may come with anger, it may come with jealousy, things like that. So that's why we need to understand that emotion is not a simple thing, it's a complex thing. Now, can we make out if somebody is jealous? We cannot. It comes out only through their behavior. Sometimes even behavior may not reveal that the person is jealous. It's something hidden, but the person is experiencing it. So, fourthly, emotion is a mixture of feelings. As I said, you can still have disappointment, but disappointment will be mixed with anger, okay? A sense of failure. So emotion can come in mixed form. It's never just a single feeling. Then another point that we need to understand is that emotions are experienced and expressed in different ways by different people. Each one of us are unique in the way we experience emotions and the way we express emotions. A person may make a comment, and one person may take it very lightly and not be offended, but another one may, the same negative comment, another person may react very strongly, will feel very much offended and show anger. So the experience of emotion for one person, it has not gone deep. Another person it has gone deep and has affected the person. So experience of emotion is not the same for all. Same way, how you express an anger is different from how another person expresses their anger. So these are the facts that we need to remember about emotions. And the other thing is, can it be controlled and handled appropriately? Yes, all of us know that emotion can be controlled, can be handled appropriately, because it helps in, as I said, in human relationships, that emotions need to be balanced and controlled and handled appropriately. And for that, we are going to look at another chapter or another important topic that all of us need to know, is the emotional intelligence. We'll come to that later. Parts of an emotion. Emotions have 4 parts. First part is subjective feeling, then emotional expression, physiological expression, and interpretation. What is subjective feeling? The minute you have a feeling inside you, maybe a fear, in your mind you see somebody and you say, I'm scared of this person. That person will not know you're scared of that person, but you know that you're scared of that person. This is called the subjective feeling. What it means, what you believe you're feeling. You know you're afraid of this person. So that is called subjective feeling. Emotional expression, it's overt expression or outward expression where others can see what you're feeling. For example, you're angry. It's subjective when your anger is not known to anybody. The minute you show your anger through either verbally by shouting at the person, or through your body language where you're tightening up your muscles, you're tensing, your body's tensed, and you're trembling and perspiring, vomiting, those are more for fear. But for anger, it's your face shows your anger, your voice shows your tone, everything shows your anger. There it is outward, others can see. That part of emotion is called emotional expression. Then thirdly, the physiological expression. Here, the body also starts responding to your inner feelings. Now, the body releases, when you are frightened, when you see a snake, what happens? The body releases adrenaline through the action of autonomic nervous system. So both sympathetic and parasympathetic branches changes in vital body process. For example, heart rate would go up, blood pressure would go up, person will perspire a lot when he's in an anxious condition, when the person is going for an exam, or when the person is going for an interview, or when a person has encountered a snake. So these are times when the body also, the physiological arousal also takes place. This is called the physiological arousal part of emotion. Last one, the fourth one, is called the interpretation. Here, another person is trying to understand what one is feeling by observing his overt or outward behavior. Here you will say, look at it, my friend, look at him, my friend today is very angry. How does he say that? Because his friend's facial expressions would have shown or the way he's not talking or the way he's talking is showing. So this person is making an interpretation saying, my friend is angry today. This is called interpretation. That is, and third person is trying to understand what you're going through, your feeling, by observing your own outward behavior. But this interpretation need not be always reliable. You can't take it. Sometimes person may not be angry, but it's a wrong assumption that the friend has made. So it affects your response to the others and vice versa. Like if he's not angry and the friend keeps on asking, why are you angry? The other friend may get very upset. So interpretations are not always reliable. So one has to be very cautious when they interpret another person's emotions. Now we're going to quickly look at kinds of emotions. We talked about 4 components of emotions. Now we are talking about kinds of emotions. Emotions can be primary and mixed, as I told you. Primary emotions are like primary colors. There are some basic emotions. Fear, surprise, sadness, disgust, anger, anticipation, joy and acceptance are primary emotions. Mixed emotions are feelings which are a combination of number of feelings. So more complicated, because as I said, you just look at love. You only think that person is loving. We will never see that person has anger and jealousy hidden in that love. So mixed feelings are love, submission. Submission to authority can come with anger, with an aggression, but it may not be seen outside. Awe is a surprise, which can come with joy. Disappointment can come with anger. We will not see, but the disappointment can be coupled with anger, sadness, remorse. Remorse again can be mixed with anger and guilt. Contempt can also come with disappointment and anger. Aggression, there can be anger and disappointment. And optimism. Optimism again seen as joy also. So that optimism can have other pleasant feelings mixed with it. So as you see that emotions are not very simple, they can be mixed and it's not so straightforward and direct. We saw about different kinds of emotion. We're going to see how emotions are classified. There are 3 different ways emotions are classified. 1, by intensity. 2, by pleasant or unpleasant. 3, by complexity. Now, intensity. It is classified as less intense or severe. How do we say? Now, there are people who fear something. The fear can be ranging from mild fear, extreme fear. There are people who fear lizards, but there are people who fear lizards even when we mention the word lizards they fear. Even when they see lizards they fear. Whereas the mildly fearful people will just have some fear about lizards, but they're not extremely frightened of lizards. So for every emotion, there is a range in the way it's experienced. Can be experienced in an intense way, in a less intense way, or in a more intense way. That is the way emotions are classified based on intensity. Same way, as I said, emotions can be classified according to pleasant or unpleasant emotion. Very simple. Third, it's classified as complex emotion and simple emotion. You can sometimes make out a simple emotion of joy and excitement, but complex emotions, like jealousy, you cannot understand, you cannot even interpret when somebody is jealous. It may come out revealed through their behavior. Even that sometimes it's very difficult to understand. So based on how simple or complex emotions are classified. Now, I said about physiological arousal and emotion. We'll quickly look at what happens physiologically when a person is experiencing emotion. I said the entire body responds through arousal when they see, when they experience an intense emotion. The entire body metabolism goes at a higher speed due to increase in adrenaline, which is again brought out by sympathetic and slowing down by parasympathetic nervous system. Then the other important thing that we need to know is voice is an important kind of emotional expression. Through a person's voice, we can guess their emotional feeling they're experiencing. Somebody who's sad may not be very loud. Somebody who's angry may be very loud. Even the tone can show what the person is experiencing. Body language is a form of emotional expression. Kinesics, it's called study of body language, it's called kinesics. And emotional tone is communicated through body movements, as we saw that how an exam going student will sweat a lot, perspire a lot, and will be shivering inside. The body will show it. And facial expression again can show the emotion, show the feelings of the person. Facial expression again is classified in 3 categories: pleasantness, unpleasantness, attention and rejection, activation or arousal. So you can make out from a person's facial expression the person is pleasant or attentive or rejecting a lecture, or active or passive, and can be aroused. All these can be understood from the facial expression of the person. As they say, face is the most expressive body and it can show all the emotions. Movements of the body can reveal your emotion, whether you're relaxed or tensed can show, and your body movements can show whether you like something or you dislike. The way you sit, the way you stand, the way you keep your hands folded, the way you shake your legs, all these will show whether you're attentive, whether you're bored, whether you're angry, whether you like or whether you dislike. So body language is a very good medium to understand one's expression. There is a question always whether body language is innate or learned. Now, we talked about motivation earlier. Is there a connection between emotion, which is also a source of motivation? Are we motivated by our emotions? They say 85% of human behavior is motivated by emotions. Now, unconscious, actually that may be true, because when we are happy, we go and do things which we want to show our happiness. When we are happy, we tend to buy a lot of things when we go shopping. When we are angry, we don't want to eat. So I think we can believe that 85% of human behavior is motivated by emotions. And unconscious emotional motives are very important. And again, Freud talks about hidden unconscious motivations or emotions which can have an impact on our behavior. What are these unconscious emotional motives? For example, sometimes there are some people or a person whom we may not like for no reason. That person is a stranger, and whenever you see the person, you have some discomfort. You may not like the person for absolutely no reason. Now you may wonder, why is it that I don't like this person? If you ask Freud, what he would say is, he would take you back to your childhood experience, where a person who looks like the stranger would have caused some hurt to you psychologically. This person, somebody who looks like the stranger, would have abused you physically or sexually. For example, it may be a teacher who would have treated you badly, who would have put you to shame, punished you severely, and this teacher resembles the stranger, and you may be affected whenever you see the stranger. Unconsciously, you're reminded of this teacher who treated you very badly, but you may not remember it. It is very unconscious. That's why Freud always says a lot of things happen at our subconscious level, unconscious level, which are hidden. So that is how you can explain how unconscious emotions can affect our motives and our behavior. A little bit about psychosomatic conditions have to be mentioned, because we all know that a lot of people are affected having health problems. Problems like gastritis, ulcers, high hypertension, high BP, even diabetes to some extent they say is induced by stress. Now, skin irritation, skin allergies, itching. They say emotions lasting for years or repeatedly experienced and keeping the body in a constant state of arousal, speeding up the metabolism, can actually lead to damage of body tissues, which can lead to something called psychosomatic illness. Constantly, some people will be experiencing stress. Take, for example, a woman who's facing domestic violence every day in her home. She has no way to escape from it, and she faces it day in and day out. This woman has no support. There's no one to whom she can share her pain, psychological pain. So it keeps going and she keeps experiencing it repeatedly. She's always in a state of arousal because she's always upset. And over the years, you will find that the woman comes to the hospital with common complaint of body ache, or it can be a migraine headache, or it can be a stomach illness, constant, repeated physical ailments. This person, when they come to the hospital, doctors would have told there's nothing wrong with your body. We don't know why you're getting this pain again and again. The person may have gone through all the investigations and everything is normal, but still comes back with body ache and other similar ailments. This could be due to the fact that some emotions have affected intense experience, a constant, repeated state of being in stressful state or emotions has affected the person, and that's called psychosomatic illness. Psychosomatic symptoms are physical. Symptoms will be physical. Even children have psychosomatic illness. When a child is being punished a lot by the teacher or being punished by parents, the child may exhibit symptoms like stomach pain whenever he has to go to school, or feeling fever, or feeling feverish, or feeling getting headaches whenever child either goes to school or when it comes back to school. Symptoms are physical, but the cause can be psychological. The parents will not know why the child is getting stomach pain or headache. They will start giving only medicines, but they will never understand the child is going through some psychological stress. So it's essential that we need to first of all identify these symptoms are organic or psychological. If it's organic, we have to give the medicines, but if it's psychological, the child will need both medicines to relieve itself from the symptoms, but also psychological therapy to understand the cause and help the child to deal with it. Many children report in pediatric clinics with complaints of stomach pain or headache. Some of the examples of psychosomatic illness are ulcers, asthma, migraine headaches, skin eruptions, rheumatoid arthritis, colitis. Do not blame patients for symptoms or if treatment does not help. Don't label them as psychosomatic. Okay, so that's about a basic understanding of what is emotion and how it can affect our health. So we did